Alright, champion over here. Introduce yourself. Who are you?
He's Steve.
Yeah, so this is Team Ohana here with Steve. Look at that. Look at that. He's Hawaiian all over right here. He's representing already. He's got the hula and the tattoos. Alright, what are you playing, man?
The one and only.
Wait. First of all, what event is this? What is this? What mat is this?
ARG.
ARG, that's right. What ARG?
State Championship.
And what'd you get?
Top 4.
Yeah.
Typo. Type 4.
Yeah, he actually got further than top 8, top 4. Alright.
They're just jealous.
And it's what deck?
The one and only.
I can't see it.
Dark Irregulars.
Sorry, the glare.
And nah, it's not that blade wing shit.
Okay, well he's got Dark Irregulars, so let's see it.
This is that darkness. So this is my starter. Fucking champion here.
Sorry, the glare.
Helps me get my combos.
Yeah,
helps me get my soul real fast.
Can you try it? Can you like hover over your cards? So yeah, good. Good.
But yeah, this guy is a really good MVP.
Okay.
Good way to start the game. So he's a GB1, which is really lame, but besides that, he's a Counterblast 1, Soul Charge 2 with him in the soul, and I draw a card.
Okay, so you got
super good upside, helps with my hand, helps me start my plays, helps me get my soul going.
Helps everything.
Yeah. Alright. Next I'm gonna play my real MVP.
Oh shit, wrong one.
Play 3 of these, Enigmatic Assassins. Legit assassins, dude. They fucking snipe you from
All these
nowhere.
extra zeros.
Yeah, it's a lot of zeros. It kind of gets kind of clunky, but other than that, trust me, these things are fucking savage when it comes to it. So if you can get your numbers up to, they give like a 20 plus 20k behind anything. So like,
You have how many in total?
Savage numbers. I have 3 of these in total.
How many you have to have in total to get the 20k?
15 to get to 20, 10 to get to 5, to get to 10k.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that's fucking MVP. Alright, and then I'll play my go-to ride, Glen Zen. Not a lot of people like this guy, but I personally think he's one of my favorite cards in this deck. He really gets your soul going early. You don't have to wait till to stride to use him. He's an on-placement, Counterblast 1. Check your top 5 cards. Anything with darkness, you just throw that shit in your soul.
What about Shaw?
He's okay. He's my backup, but
the backup became the main.
He's just a little too slow. The new one's way better, so I'm waiting for that to come down. But other than that, I would rather go into him. He has a good GB1 skill. So at the end of turn, you could choose a card with the darkness. Throw that from your rear guard or hand, throw that into soul, and you draw a card.
Dang,
so it works really well with this card. Call it out. You can put it right back in at the end of turn, draw a card for it. And if you have 15, right? You can retire one and countercharge.
That's really good.
So he's pretty good. Really underrated in my opinion. A lot of people don't like him, but
free stuff is always nice.
Like I said, super underrated. Next, I got, obviously, yeah, they're all SP'd. Alright, SP'd out as much as I can, but I got Shaharat. I only run him at 3 because these guys take up too much space. He's alright. He's good. He's not a bad backup, not at all, but too slow for the soul charging in my opinion. I would rather have my soul charge as fat as possible, as fast as possible. So, but he's a good runner-up. Next, I got run this guy at 4. Freaking, this guy helps me thin. So the good thing about these two, they're very similar, but he's only 1, and you shuffle. This guy you just stack at the bottom. But what they do really well in is they help you thin your deck, keep your triggers in your deck, and you throw all your normal units in your soul. That way you have a better ratio of hitting.
Specific soul charging.
Yeah, exactly. And then you have a better chance of hitting crits, or, I mean, I don't know about crits, so yeah, crits or draws. So freaking, these guys are pretty champion, and they have no GB restrictions, so you can play them anytime. Next, I got this guy. He's alright. I only run him at 3. He has a Silent Tom skill. He's GB1, but I usually just run him for the darkness skill. Other than that,
good enough reason.
He can come in clutch sometimes. You know, just sneaks up on your opponent with that Silent Tom skill when he's at 15 soul, and he gets +5. Like, but other than that, I don't really usually try to rely on him. He's more of a ride card in my opinion.
He never used that against me.
Not at all.
I always see this girl.
Yeah, this is my favorite ride. She's on placement. This is a shout out to my boy Tim.
Yep.
But yeah, I threw these guys in. Really good card. Gets your soul charge really fast. Just an on-placement soul charge, which just like really helps you to activate darkness or just to get a good jump start on your ride.
Yeah, early game, late game.
Yeah, really good early game.
Like having 7 of these guys, right?
Yeah, exactly. They're not like a searcher, so it's not horrible, but like I said, the more soul the better. It doesn't really matter what, most of the time. Then I play 4 stride fodder because. Let me put that one on top. I got 4 stride fodder. You know, you need to stride in this deck, or else nothing will happen.
And she's hella cute.
Oh yeah, good card art. And I run this at 2 just for the darkness skill. He's good to recycle your deck if you really have to get to that point, but don't ever have to rely on him too much. Like I said, he's just a good ride and a good good darkness card just to put in your soul.
In case you're getting a deck out, right?
Exactly. But like I said, I don't ever try to get myself to that point. Hopefully I beat my opponent by then, but worst comes to worst, he comes in clutch. And then these perfect guards always come in handy. I don't run the unflippers because they're just unreliable when they hit your soul, but this card, when it's in your soul, you're at GB1, you sack a grade 1 or less on the field, and you can just fish that right out of soul.
Basically your own Shadow Paladin for right?
Really comes in clutch when you need her most. If you have one in soul, you can always just fish her out. I have never had any issues with her. She's like a perfect card. She's
she's darkness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and yeah, she's a.
That helps so much.
Good card to ride, honestly, if you really need to. Like I know riding perfect guards aren't the best, but with this one, she's in your soul, so later on in the game you can just fish her right out. So, like no downsides. This right here, again, another shout out to my boy Tim.
The perfect couple right here.
Yup. This is my go-to ride right here. These two right there. On placement, soul charge, easy. You know, even on your first turn, if you can't make an attack, get a soul charge. Why not? Then for my crit lineup, I got 9 crits.
No Doreen?
No Doreens in this one. It's like I said, it's just too clunky with the starters.
It's all about the Vanguard, huh?
Yeah.
Forget the rear guard.
This is a very Vanguard-oriented deck. So I run 9 crits. Four Nightmare Lands, 4 Succubus, and 1 Thunder Elemental. They're all really good. They come in very strong. I do. He's a very good card. Perfect for striding if you're in a strut.
Have you ever had to use it?
I've used it maybe a couple times. Usually I have enough grade 3s to stride, but like I said, he comes in a great pinch.
Yeah, I hate having guard with it.
Yeah. Because you have to, yeah. He has a bad guard restrict where you have to drop another card for it, but it's not the worst. I play this at 1 just because of its skill. It's a pretty good skill. You put this back into your deck, shuffle. If you have 6 cards in your soul, you soul charge and counter charge. If you have 10, you can also draw a card. So you don't minus, and you put another trigger back. Only like worst case scenario about it is if you soul charge a trigger. Doesn't usually happen though. Like I said, I only run her at 1, so she's not too much of a reliable card. I might take her out. And then I run these at 2. These are Bay, especially in the damage trigger. They really help me get going. Helps me access darkness quick. And I mean, she looks pretty fucking stoked. Crazy. And then lastly, I play these new freaking heal triggers.
Oh man, we're seeing the first of the collection.
Yep. He's fucking this heal trigger is pretty fucking awesome. So when I ditched the cost for this guy, instead of what is it usually? You ditch a card and draw a card. I could send this guy straight to my soul. Makes it pretty good. So I just get that fat soul quick.
Cause G-Guard, give him soul.
So now, time for the G zone, the money makers.
Just take a minute and appreciate this mat. Holy cow. It's a really nice artwork.
Pretty nice, pretty. Alright, so to start it off, there's a lot of room in this deck. in the G zone because they haven't gotten support yet. But
You got that one ideal stride and that's it.
yup. So I run Sea Breeze just in case. Really good to access GB early as you can with this deck. A lot of cards are GB oriented, and you can really make plays happen without going into different strides. Next, I got my first turn stride. If I don't have GB1 activated, this will be my go-to. Easy 2 soul charge, and if it hits, I get to use.
Really hope they make a better first stride.
They do, but besides that, you soul charge 2, and if it hits, you get to fucking sack an opponent's rear guard. Even though they choose, it still does a little help. And then I got. I don't ever use this guy, but he can come in handy when he needs to be. If you're going for high fat number columns. Like I said, I'd rather get the soul charge instead of the power buff. But you know, he comes in necessary when he can. Same with this guy. I literally don't use him ever. He's just a placeholder pretty much.
Forgot to take him out.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, he's pretty useless to me actually. Next, here we come to the big guys.
Oh man, who got those?
Whew, I did. I got them from my friend, Tim. Helped me out with this deck, building it. So this is a great card if you can't get 15 soul right away. Usually I try to get myself to 15 soul and just go straight into this one amazing card that I'll show you guys in a bit. That's no surprise to anyone. But if you're stuck in a rut, don't have enough soul, you have like in between 10, or can get yourself to 10. This guy is pretty clutch. Very situational though, because obviously you wouldn't go into him if you're playing like Shadows, fucking
But he
Blast
retires
or
the whole
Diablo.
field, right?
I do sack your field, but I also sack my field. So, like he's like a double-edged sword in some situations, but most of the time, if you know that you're gonna have to go into another turn, he would be ace in the hole just to wipe field and start fresh. You know, neg your opponent like the entire field, or like I said, you're not at 15 cards yet, you don't want to go straight into
You're building a deck, you probably only need one.
Yeah, one. I like running 2 just because. Why not?
That's nice.
Yeah,
Look at it.
I have 2, so why not play 2? But yeah, this guy is actually pretty clutch in situations.
Okay.
Now here is the bad of the bad. This guy wins me games. That's not an exaggeration. I think I've won 90% of my games, maybe like 95% of my games on this guy. He is a fucking monster. I'm pretty sure
When you see him, it should be
either these two. That's it. That's all I want to go into. All these other strides are just like eh.
You got your first strider too.
My first strider, he's pretty.
I always see him.
He's decent. I like him as a first strider, but I'll never play him mid-game, here or there. I can sometimes get him first turn or first turn stride, second turn stride. Anything later than that, I'm probably dead already. But yeah, first turn or second turn, go straight into this guy. Fucking don't no counter, no cost. All I gotta do is have 15 soul and already 2 or 1 in my G zone, and I'm set.
So he's got the guard restrict.
He's got guard restrict, he's got a crit, and he gets plus 10k. And this is what I was talking about.
Combo him
so
with the
I get him very good combos with these two right here.
How much is
If
that?
I'm at 16 soul right here, swinging, no added boost or anything, that's 56k right there.
With a crit?
With a crit,
And guard
56k. You can't, only zeros. So you got G guards and zeros.
Have to G-guard him.
Yep. Or else you're pretty much dead. Usually I go at 3 damage.
It's like 1 or 2 to pass.
Yeah. It's hard. I've seen people double G guard and I've still broken through. This guy's ace in the hole. Literally is what makes the clan as good as they are. And then
when you're at 3.
I play, like I said, I have a lot of space in my G zone, so I play 5,
Honestly, I
6.
think that's the best one though.
Yeah, this card is the reason why I can get to 15 soul so quick. I always happen to have a heal trigger in my hand. First thing I would ever go to is this.
Your heal basically is like soul charge 2.
Yep, no matter what I do. This guy, this girl, 56k, right? Or 2 soul charge, easy. She is clutch. She gets your GB going. She unlocks your GB, so she gives you access to this first turn stride, or this. She puts 2 cards in your soul, so she pluses you 2 in the soul, and she gets plus 5k shield on top of all of that. So not really too many negatives. I play 3 of her just because you don't really need to play 4. I play 1 of this guy. He's the new Fighters Collection card. Really clutch too. So you with the new heal trigger that I have, when I ditch this, it goes to soul when I use it for this guy. And then I soul charge 1 more card, and so that's already +2 in my soul right there. And for every 5 cards in my soul, it gets plus 5k shield.
So he's usually gonna get like 10k?
Usually I have him at 15, 10, so at least 10 to 15k. Easy. Sometimes I get it 20, but that's just on a really greedy day. And then lastly, again, I have extra space. Probably play this at 1 later on, but have him at 2. SP, really shiny, you know, why not? But easy 10k, at easy plus 10 shield, just for being on the guard circle with having 10 cards in your soul. If you have 15, you can give anything you want resist. So for like, let's say you're playing like Dimensional Robos, and they're trying to guard break, call out your fucking rear guards, call this out. Or use your guardians, then call this out, put restrict on your guardians, and you don't even have to worry about guard break anymore. So he comes in clutch for when it comes situational. And yeah.
That's it?
That's pretty much it. Like I said, this deck fucking
On hit?
top 4, so
Damn, top 4. Top 4 gets
it's coming for you guys.
Say something.